The following stream has been approved for all puzzle audiences by the puzzle general community.
Hey guys, how's it going? This is Cards of the Heart, and welcome back to Puzzle General's Tetris Attack Speedrun Tournament 2021. We've already had a bit of a long day of matches, and we're just gonna keep it rolling here with a couple of live ones here. We've got all of Group B playing now in this session. We will start with the number 2 seed foxyman52 against our 14 seed GallopingConch. And to help me call this action today is everyone's favorite baseball referencing Puzzle League runner. It's Tay-Man.
Yo, how's it going, everyone?
Oh yes, I expect this. I expect this one to be fun for one reason or another. It's gonna be fun for a lot of people all around, I hope. But if you are tuning into this game for the first time and not exactly sure how it works, believe me, you're not the only one. Then allow me to try to explain how this game works and how we are playing it in this tournament. Tetris Attack is a match 3 puzzle game released for the Super Nintendo in August 1996 for North America and November 1996 for Europe. It was also broadcast on the Japanese Teleview service from November 1996 until the service was discontinued in June 2000. As a match 3 puzzle game, if you match at least 3 of the same panel either horizontally or vertically, the panels will disappear. To win, however, you'll need to do more than simply match 3 at a time. You need to make combos and chains to not only prevent your gradually rising stack from reaching the top of your playfield for a time, but also send garbage to your opponent to make their stack reach the top of their playfield. You make combos by matching more than 3 panels in a row at the same time. They don't keep your stack from rising for very long, but they do send small garbage blocks to your opponent that can quickly add up if stacked correctly. You make chains by linking sets of 3 or more matches together. Make a set of panels disappear and then have the panels directly above them fall into another match. Not only does this keep your stack from rising for a longer period of time, but it will also make thicker garbage blocks that will be more effective at actually filling out your opponent's stack to the top. If your stack reaches the top of your playfield and the game tries to break the stack through the top, you lose, so you want to avoid this at all costs and force it on your opponent as much as possible. To beat these computer opponents, you'll have to either make sure that they run out of time while their stack is completely topped off, send so much garbage to your opponent so that they can no longer make a move, or send garbage to your opponent in such a way so that they think they can no longer make a move. That said, due to the way this game handles combo garbage as well as the overall speed of these opponents, you will almost exclusively see our players make them run out of time through timely garbage attacks. Easy mode has 10 stages, normal mode has 11 stages, and hard and V-hard, as we call it, have 12. In this tournament, players will be racing through those stages to get to the end as fast as they can. The first player to defeat the final opponent wins the race. The first player to win a predetermined number of races wins the match. Best of luck to all of our players. And this is how we are playing this game in this tournament. We love to speedrun against computers around here. Well, some of us love it a bit more than others. But we are playing one player in the versus mode against these computers. We've divided our 17 qualifying players into 4 groups and having them go against each other in best of 5 race matches. So whoever wins 3 races will win the match. And we will start start each match in the group stage, racing one of the game levels that the two players agree to play. We are playing all of the levels: easy, normal, hard, and V hard. And we'll start with one. The loser will pick the next level, and then the next loser will pick the next level, and then hopefully, if the match is good enough, we'll have played through all of the different game levels until we get to Game 5, where it is opened up for the loser of Game 4 to play on any level they so desire. Now, hopefully, once we're all said and done with this group stage, hopefully by April 11th, we will be able to put the top 2 players in each of the 4 groups into the final bracket. And as we can see in this group, this is gonna be a very, very tall task for GallopingConch, because Foxyman and Forky have definitely shown themselves to be a bit of a cut above the rest. Like, Forky hasn't actually been playing in the tournaments for a while, but he's showing up and kind of showing out a little bit. So he's a force to be reckoned with. Foxy from his second place finish in PPL 2020, which you got to see firsthand. Tay, he's shown himself to be a force to be reckoned with. So this is going to be very difficult for Conch to actually get into the final bracket.
Yeah, well, Foxy is going to definitely have to deal with the nerves, and BB Forky has not played this game ever since coming back into the community after a 28-year hiatus. So it is entirely possible that GallopingConch can make the run, but in all seriousness, it's going to be really difficult for him to just get past the raw skill of Forky and Foxyman. I would say he is within the range of RNG if everything breaks his way. Like Galloping definitely has put a lot of grinding into this game. It is especially that infamous 14, like it's like an 11-hour or 12-hour grinding session that he spent, and that's a day of his life that he'll forget back. But he will. He does take this game very seriously and put a lot of time into it, and I think that is what gives him a chance to move on from this group. But it's going to be very difficult for sure.
Oh man, I am still hung up over seeing that 7-second Bowser Conch got. Like, my god, I don't know if I'll ever get anything like a 7-second Bowser. Like, I've gotten a 7-second Kamek. Got it in a pretty clutch race situation, but I don't know if I'm ever going Bowser that fast. That's gonna be a tough one to get over. Hopefully Conch can channel some of that luck in today's match and actually make this very, very interesting. But man, Foxy's just so he's a bit fast and consistent, and actually knows how to form combos within his chains very well. So this is gonna get really, really interesting. Let's not waste any more time. Let's jump right into this match between foxyman52 and GallopingConch. All right. As you can see on screen, our two players have decided to start on normal mode, probably the most normal of all of our game levels, are the most normal in how it behaves. So I expect this to be very, very good.
Yeah, I think the one thing that we're looking for out of Foxy is, I think for me it's two things. It's seeing how well he is gotten over those nerves that definitely manifested in the Pokemon Puzzle League tournament that made him underperform at times. And the second is kind of just seeing how well he's going to do in his original game, because there are, the core puzzle mechanic is the same between Pokemon Puzzle League and Tetris Attack, but the feel and the strategies differs. And now we have all the different strategies with all the different game modes they have to play through. So Foxyman is on his own turf, so to speak, and we get to see those serious game faces of our players as they play this very bad game.
Alright, and off we go. On this best of 5. Foxy's dropping some chains here.
Yeah, he did some accidental single clears as well, which don't send anything to the opponent. And oh gosh, I think Lakitu is going to get over? No, maybe got a little lucky there that Lakitu's cursor lagged, and both players having a pretty poor or relatively poor first stage, but that's just going to happen sometimes.
What a disservice I did to not link the proper player's social media on their names. So get that fixed.
Ooh, look at that opening from Foxy. Sends over six plus lines in a blink.
Yep, 6 lines was good for that stage, and that was good for Conch's stage as well. 6 lines has been determined to really be the way to go for this level. Foxy is taking that advice well.
Well, I don't know if that's going to be enough for Poochie, and he started his second chain a little too soon. But Poochie does not have time to lower down, thank goodness.
Alright, Conch building up a little bit extra stuff. Not quite enough. The combos in the chains are not coming together, and Poochie's going to get some extra time to play with here.
Is that going to be enough on Wiggler? Okay,
That's
that should be
barely
good.
Fine. There we go. 15 seconds. 15 is usually the time you want to aim for, especially in these lower levels.
I think so far normal mode has been my favorite mode, because it feels the most skill driven with how the AI behaves, and it doesn't run ridiculously slow like easy mode does.
I've often thought that normal mode is like the best test for what you would normally send on VHard. Like if you are good enough at sending the right amount of garbage to the normal mode opponents, you should be able to send that amount of garbage to the VHard opponents and be in relatively good shape. So I like this as a bit of a training test for all of our players. Okay, Foxy, calm down.
Wow, Foxy, that was really something there. Is that going to be 13 on block? Wow.
16 from Conch's Froggy, so it's not even terrible pace right now from them, but Foxy is running laps.
I mean, a one-stage lead means a lot more when there are only 11 stages compared to the 16 of Pokemon Puzzle League. We always say in that game, this is still anyone's game, and that's still going to be somewhat the case in a puzzle game, but less so in Tetris Attack. Like, you really, especially on a mode like normal, where the AI is probably not going to give you the runaround for as long. So it is just a stage behind, but Galloping is really gonna have to get some quick stages here and get some help from Foxy's AI. With openings like that, Foxy is really setting himself up for success.
Oh yeah, very very much so. Oh, Lungefish needing 9 lines of garbage. There, that's doing Conch a little dirty, but yeah, Foxy's going into the normal cave at sub 5 minutes. That is definitely a good time to see.
Yeah, that 39 seconds on Launchfish is just might be the final nail. We'll see how things go here. Yeah, it's really painful, especially on those easier difficulties where it can be really painful to not set enough, because as soon as you drop your garbage, the opponent is going to start looking for a clear on that. And clears can take a relatively long time, like where it's probably just better to take like an extra second and send a little bit more than to chance it and send a little less. Now, if you're going up against someone like Foxy, you probably can't afford to take that little extra time to send more, so it's certainly a calculated risk. And just look at that opening from Foxy, although Prana does find that clear there.
Yeah, the timing is the hardest part of optimizing these stages, and sometimes you're just going to send a good attack only to have your opponent be ready with garbage, with panels to clear the garbage is right there, and it's so hard to avoid.
Well, the timing, like coming over to this game from PPL, I found the timing to be like much more difficult because of how this game focuses on sheer speed. Like in a category like S-Hard in PPL, raw speed doesn't really matter. In fact, it can like actively hurt you. So the timing's a lot easier because you're maintaining much simpler chains. But in this game, you have to look. Basically, you're trying to look at the entire board and looking for all those combo opportunities, and there's barely any time it's really difficult to look at the opponent's side for that timing.
Yeah, the stages are just so much shorter on average in this game than they are in Pokemon Puzzle League. And Foxy showing a strong display of that with a 6:36 normal mode time.
That is very good.
Yeah, anything under 7 minutes is definitely worth appreciating, and yeah, Foxy's just kind of showing why he's one of the favorites to win it all. Just there's just so much consistency, and finding some great combos in that chain is just so good. Just all so good. But yeah, not only Conch is on a bad pace on this one. This will be a good finish for Conch. Very solid time. Just a different animal that he's up against.
I think that time was actually only 17 seconds off of Foxyman's PB. Conch gets a very nice 9 combo there. That was pretty to look at. Oh, Kamek, what are you doing? Getting some unfortunate clears there, as Conch finishes at about 820 something.
We've got that down as an 826 for Conch. So not gonna be good enough, unfortunately. Foxyman will be taking the first star, and we will leave it up to GallopingConch to decide what the next level is going to be. boy, we have got a doozy coming up next. We are going V hard.
Yeah. V-Hard is going to be a big ol' RNG fest, and maybe if you're going up against Foxy, like it's hard to really say like what your strongest category would be against him. Where if you just load up V-Hard, you can just hope to steal a game. But on the slower difficulties, if someone's cursor speed is faster than you, and they're better at setting up combos and chains, it's just really hard to be able to beat that person, because if you're not going to waste much time if you can top off the opponent as quickly as possible. Whereas if you have trouble topping them off right away, they're probably going to get clears. They could get chains off of that garbage, and you're probably losing like 5 to 15 seconds. So why not spin the wheel and throw it over to V-Hard?
I believe Conch is a self-professed V-Hard specialist, so there's a bit of a shock to the system for having to play the other levels. This is more within Conch's comfort zone. Perhaps he can use that energy, use the renewed energy for going to a familiar lane to actually get a chance to get a foothold in this match.
Yeah, maybe not have another sweep, huh? Maybe we can actually see all 4 difficulties in a single match.
That would be fun, wouldn't it? Let's find out right now.
What a concept. All right, yeah, the cursor speed is much higher. Foxy is not going to be able to go for those crazy halfway across the board lag chains like he was in the last one. Now, is that something he'll be able to adapt to? So far, yes. And Conch getting 20 seconds on Lakitu, definitely not bad.
Yeah, I think in terms of stream delay, Conch might be a second behind, but we are still very much even. And yeah, Foxyman, I would imagine he'd be used to the faster speeds. Foxy is a bit of a player versus player specialist in his own right, and those tournaments tend to play at the highest speed levels, even higher than this game can provide.
Giving him a little bit of grief here, but maybe when this falls, it should be good. Look at the Bumpty on Conch's side. Oh my God.
The force kill. Forcing Bumpty to have no more moves. Oh man. That's actually a bad field when it lasts that long. Like, you want all these stages to be under 20 seconds, but I mean there's something satisfying about a force kill, but
I'd rather have it in like a game like PPLS Hard, where any sort of kill is good. But this game, you're all about the raw speed. And okay, 18-second on Poochie is not a bad bounce back.
It's not comparing to Foxy's 13, but it's kind of hard to compare with Foxy all the time.
Look at nice. I think that might have been an accidental lag chain on his end, but look at those pillars, but not quite enough.
Oh, okay, still a 7-line clear, and that would have been a 7-line clear for Conch as well. Just did not quite send enough.
Wiggler going way down. Just having bad luck with that on the past few stages. This follow-up, it's going to be enough.
There we go.
What is
Foxy make enough combos in this chain? Oh, follow-up's just good enough. Oh boy.
See, I think a good strategy in V hard is maybe to err on the shorter side of your initial setup, and then just have a really strong, fast follow-up, because you never know when the AI is just going to gift you, like, they're going to raise their stack a bunch and give you the fast kill. But you don't want to get stuck in these loops where you're just not sending enough, and you're constantly online short.
Oh, the loops will absolutely kill your time.
Yeah, not as much a risk early on, but definitely in the cave. Like, you definitely, unless you're grinding PB attempts, obviously, I would definitely lean on the side of chaining out too far in the cave.
Okay, Conch, I see how you built that chain. I like it. Wasn't timed as well as he would have hoped, but yeah, that was a good one. Okay,
Foxy going out to X6.
Only X6. Very calculated. I think that's the chain size I recommend for lunchfish. So yeah, that's good. 17 seconds. That's a good time.
Man, I'll take a 17 on lunchfish every day.
I think I recommend the same for Raphael as well. See if Foxy goes to that also.
Is that for the sake of safety on these opponents that are more likely to lower their stack? Just like Raven's doing right now. If you want to just calm down a little bit.
Like you see where Raphael's stack ended up. That's usually where Raph's stack will end up. So yeah, being four lines high, it's usually 8 will end up being good.
Yeah, that's one thing that's really been annoying me throughout this grinding, is that I'll look over and the opponent will be pretty high up and have pillars. I'll be like, okay, I can probably just send a little bit, or not as much as I normally would. And then like 3 seconds later, they've like cleared 12 blocks and have lowered down like 4 lines. So I'm like, I just looked over there. And that was a good time. And now it's not.
It's so hard to cheese some of the early opponents. It's like, once you get to the cave here, you might be able to get away with that. I don't know with Hookbill's X5 he just threw down.
Ooh.
Oh, is that not? Come on!
Oh my
one more
God.
line! Ah!
I
Crush kill?
do not understand how that was not enough.
Oh,
But luckily, still gonna finish him off in 29 seconds.
and a crush kill from Conch's Raph, and a near crush kill for Foxy's Hookbill. I think I may have poo-pooed the crush kill a little bit in the tutorial in its frequency, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
I think crush kill on the cave is definitely acceptable, unless it comes like a minute and a half in. Because when you get into the cave, you just want the stages to end, because you don't know when they're gonna end sometimes. Piranha is able to airwalk that block, and it's gonna get clear off the garbage, which is gonna extend their stop time. Is this? Yep, and that extra stop time is gonna give Piranha
Another
enough.
chain. That's a break for Conch. Conch now onto the same stage. There's still some time left.
Let's okay. How's this opening
Okay.
looking on?
Conch built up something nice. Oh, flatten. Oh, one more line.
No, not quite. Not quite.
Wah, wah.
They just get way too much time for doing these chains, it feels like. So that's
Yeah, it seems like Foxy's been uncharacteristically dropping some chains earlier than they probably should in this area.
Yeah, I've been thinking that too. I wonder if he's just like trying to cheese it too much. Like if I'm in Foxy's man position where like I know my raw skill is that much higher than my opponent's, where I would probably just play it more safe in the cave because like there's really not much downside to just dropping a crap ton of garbage on the opponent, even if it takes a little longer. Like they're probably gonna die eventually, but he's still on a good spot on this Bowser. Like maybe not sending as much as he should have here. Oh gosh.
Oh, here we go. A little bit of a chain, a little bit of a garbage clear. Okay, well, Foxy will be there for a while.
Bowser, can you just stop, please? Okay, well, okay. He has if he doesn't chain here.
Oh,
okay, there we go.
No
There we
time.
go.
Okay, Foxy getting a really solid time here with a 9:03. That is definitely going to be good enough for the second star. Right as Conch gets a crush kill for Kamek.
Nice.
So yeah, at the top echelon of these players, you kind of want to see an average right around the 9-minute range, or maybe something below that. Always makes me worried, because I do find myself with consistency issues.
What is
Getting
Bowser
the
doing?
faster times. Oh, Bowser might have a problem here. You have to scroll up.
Is Conch gonna? Is he sending enough?
Okay, there's an X3 on the back of that.
He's going. Oh, look at that lag chain from Conch's end. Oh no. Oh no, you better get working on your follow-up, Conch. He's not topped off. This is not a good spot for Conch, who just wants to finish strong at this point. Doing a good job setting up those larger combos, though. Very good board vision. And there's really no better way to develop board vision than to just play the game over and over again, which Conch definitely has, even if he would say that it's not from his own free will.
Yeah. Both of these two have been playing this game in some form for quite a while. Foxy maybe playing it at a bit of a higher level than most, but yeah. Both of these players are definitely coming into this with some personal experience with this game, so we should be getting some good times from these two if they were to repeatedly play against each other, but unfortunately we may not have much longer to play around if a Conch doesn't get in gear, and Conch is like, screw it, let's go easy.
I don't know how good of a decision that is for him. Although I don't know, he might have been playing easy relatively recently. No, just someone like Foxy, who's just so fast at setting up these chains and getting lots of combos in them. His cursor speed is so good. Cursor speed that I don't understand because I'm playing on emulator with a PS4 controller, and I drop like buttloads of inputs where if I could just have my brain wired directly to the Super Nintendo console, I would be faster than Yoshimitsu. That's probably a lie, but there's so many other things you have to deal with in this game that aren't just the game. Like input delay and lag.
So much lag in this game. So much lag when so many things going on at once. And I've personally relied on that to some success in PvP play, so I'm not gonna judge.
Yeah, the lag definitely helps in PvP when you're panicking looking for a clear, but when it gives you twice as much time to set something up, you'll definitely take the lifeline. Although Foxy has just revealed that he uses a keyboard for this game, and keyboard players are banned from taking part in any Puzzle General tournament. Unfortunately, so Conch is going to be the winner. Look at that 12 combo, though.
Good lord, that was very much frame perfect from Conch.
Wow.
From Foxy, that was quite solid. But we are basically dead even after the first stage for all that fancy timing on the combo. Foxy got garbage cleared on and didn't get any better than what Conch was able to do.
Foxy going out to an X5 there, not the worst idea. And
yeah, it really depends on...
Still enough, but it's not going to matter.
Yeah, it really depends on how big you make your chain. Really depends on how many combos you make. Like we're like, it's easy mode. These foes aren't really going to be too much of a troll after Lakitu anyway. We're just looking for a set number of lines, and if you can make 2 at a time to
look at that. I think Foxy. What is happening there? Come on, Poochie. Should still be good though. Poochie not in any position to get any follow-ups.
Oh man, Conch is right there too with a 17, making up 3 seconds on that stage. I think we are actually we are getting really close to a dead heat again.
I found easy mode to be kind of trolly in the sense that like all they do is it's like they start off by leveling out their stack, and then if they just happen to have a clear lined up when they level out the stack, then they're probably going to get it. So there's just a lot more block arrangement RNG in easy mode, no matter how fast your cursor speed is.
I mean, so far, we are seeing Foxy Man take advantage of some somewhat superior speed to get these chains extended. X5 with no combos, yeah, that's gonna be a problem.
He did drop that first chain though, and that honestly, like that could be the opening Conch needs, but Froggy's gonna chain off the garbage, and that's gonna is he gonna see? Okay, he's not gonna have time to go there, but it gives the AI a lot of stop time on easy. Like at 38, you can see Foxy in his face cam there, just giving himself a bit of a face palm, because 38 seconds in easy mode really hurts.
It feels like a death sentence sometimes, and we'll be able to see soon if it actually is a death sentence.
Ooh, I don't know if Conch has something enough there. That's going to be 16.
16 to, let's see, 16 to Foxy's 20, and Conch is getting out to a little bit of a lead here. Conch in a must-win situation is starting to pull some things out. Oh, a 6 into a cross-shaped 6 into a T-shaped 5?
Going out to a 5 just for safety. And going out that extra bit meant that Lungefish actually cleared that block before the garbage came, which I don't know if that was intentional, but it certainly worked out in his favor.
Oh, yes.
AI was not able to find that other clear. Oh, look, you just gotta feel so bad if you're Foxy right now with the Lungefish clearing down to the 3rd or 4th line, and he sent so much, but it just wasn't quite enough. Gonna clear off the garbage, and this is gonna be another, oh my gosh, another 40-second stage. Like on it. Now, hopefully, Conch's follow-up.
Okay. Okay. Conch about a little over 5 minutes entering the cave. There are only 2 stages in the cave in easy mode, so time is very much running out for Foxyman to try and clinch this match right here, right now.
I think if Conch just doesn't make any big mistakes, if he just tops off the opponent fast enough, then he's gonna have this. Now, not able to top off. Oh my gosh!
Raph took that down to 3 lines. Come on.
There's just nothing you can do about that. I mean, just unless you want to go out to X8 or whatever, but that's very much against your instincts as a Tetris attack player.
No, big chains generally do not reward you against these computer opponents. It's all the combos.
Okay, well, Conch is on the last stage. If he can just set... oh no. Oh, okay. Okay, I see
where this is going.
He's just being extra careful here.
Yeah, the combos were a bit light in the chain.
Okay, now,
Oh!
Yeah, that should be good.
Here we go.
GG's to Conch.
Wow. Alright. So, that is Conch officially clocking in at a 6:30. Very solid time.
Apparently, easy mode is kind of the Achilles heel of the high-end players, with myself not having the best initial easy against Tetris Attacker, because we're just, you're not used to extending out your chains that much, or playing a little slower in easy mode, and we just like to hope that if we can just send a 4 chain with some combo garbage, it's going to be enough. Well, it's not going to be. It's usually not going to be. And Conch taking advantage of that.
And that is good enough for Conch to earn the first star. Oh boy. So we are actually getting to see all of the levels in this one. We will be playing hard next. So we're ramping up the speed right back up after the molasses that is easy mode.
You gotta think Foxy is pretty heavily favored on hard mode.
You have to wonder. I mean, well, it is the speed that Conch is more comfortable at, so I can't imagine the gulf being super huge between these two, but I think just on a ceiling, just on the raw skill ceiling, Foxy does have the higher ceiling by a noticeable margin.
Yeah, his character speed is just that much better, because Conch is able to do some pretty intensive combo building in lag chains in easy mode due to the speed, but that's not. He's gonna have to go a lot faster in hard mode And Foxy's just so good at topping off the opponent really fast, and there isn't as much RNG from the opponent in hard mode in terms of like cursor speed and clears.
We got a bit of a goofy goober in our live chat running a prediction poll on whether we're going to see a game 5.
Now, imagine doing that without running it past the tournament organizers. We have anarchy running loose in our chat.
It's Forky though. I'll let it slide. It's Forky doing that. It's just whatever.
And you and I are not allowed to make predictions as moderators, because that would be a conflict of interest. Like, imagine if we were able to get too many internet points and abuse them.
Oh well. We can't have all the nice things.
People, I think predictions are a nice way to keep people engaged in the tournaments to make their bets. And people think Foxy is gonna wrap this one up here. As that's a pretty.
Yeah, the way Foxy's building this chain. Yeah, 12 seconds. Yeah, that's a terrific start to doing that.
That's pretty good.
16 from Conch though. So Conch isn't taking this sitting down. The 6 combos within the chain. So good.
Ooh, that's gonna be
so good.
Another 13. Goodness.
That's just silly.
You just calm down a little bit. Like, Conch, not... See, 16 and 18 is not bad, but you just can't compete when your opponent is putting on back-to-back 13s. Like, what are you going to do about that?
And, let's see here.
Oh, he's going to... Ooh.
Oh, the lag chain X6.
This is another 13. Holy cow.
And you know what the stupidest part is? This isn't even world record pace.
Imagine being good enough to get world record in this category. No, he's hard mode. It feels like a kind of a fairer version of S hard. Foxy accidentally dropping that chain to it can. With these higher speeds, it can be really easy to like have a frame perfect lateness, so to speak. Oh man, 20 seconds on Wiggler. What's Foxy gonna do now?
I think the only answer there is to commit Sudoku. I think. Don't do that. Don't do that, kids. Just don't.
But there's another 13?
What?
And gosh, and with Conch going out to 40 plus seconds on Wiggler, and look, Wiggler getting just a random 4-chain off the garbage.
That is rude.
That is a bruh moment, as it were.
Like as well as Foxy's been running right now, that might just cost him the entire match. That's just kind of silly how RNG decides these things. And yeah, Foxy's like 13 seconds or 20 seconds. Which one would you like? This is kind of silly.
And not even on world record pace, because you can't get a 20 in a world record apparently. It's just not allowed. He's gonna go out to an X5 just to be safe there.
Yeah, Lunchfish is a bit high, so there's time to rebuild and, yeah.
Get to 15.
Six-line kill. Yeah, that's not part of the script.
It's not a 13 or a 15 or 20.
Oh, man. Man, Foxy is absolutely killing it right now. Definitely showing why he's a heavy, heavy favorite.
I'm just so excited about some of the potential bracket stage matchups we're going to have. So many amazing players at this game, and foxyman being one of them.
Alright, we got a 20. Order is restored.
What god has foxyman been praying to get this sort of luck?
Now let's be clear. Conch is certainly not on a terrible run. Like he's getting like low to mid 20s.
Yeah.
So his times certainly have not been awful. But yeah, Foxy's just playing on another level right now.
17 on Hook Bill. All been sub 20s on Foxy's end. I think sometimes some players are just so impressive that we forget to give, both players their due. Because Conch has not been doing poorly. He's just been getting some bad luck here. And no,
Raphael's giving him a bad time.
Look at these live chains that he's setting up.
Okay, Foxy, you need to calm down.
That could have been a 10 if Piranha would have cooperated. Topped off fast enough. But Foxy's gonna get right back at it with, oh no, come on, Piranha.
Alright.
You're being
The cave giveth, the cave taketh away, and this one is taking away so far. Conch doesn't have Hook build topped off immediately. That one's gonna be a long one.
So I get a little nervous when I look at Conch's screen, and it doesn't have to do with the game, but the tone, the color tone, makes it look like he's playing on a CRT that's dying, and I'm just worried that his CRT is going to die. Because it's so hard to find good CRTs nowadays.
Like even I had to go shopping around thrift stores to find mine.
And you have some thrift stores don't even carry them anymore. I mean, why would they? Like, they take up so much space, and who buys them nowadays?
Alright, Foxyman, one stage away from locking up this match. Okay, could have been a combo there. Decided to make it a chain instead, making the chain bigger.
He's going to just go out a little longer there just to be safe.
Oh,
Wow.
9-line kill. That was good enough. Okay.
So a good call from Foxy's end. I'm pretty sure that was his PB is 651. Okay, that was only like 20 seconds or so off his PB.
Officially a 7:14.
Goodness.
Yeah, that was faster than the easy run. Yeah.
We're gonna need him to just calm down a little bit. We're gonna have our chill officers come by and just make sure everyone's nice and calm.
Oh well, Conch is finishing this one somewhat strong. Anyway, might be he's flirting with his normal mode time a bit. So yeah, Conch definitely putting in a good showing for getting a game off of Foxyman, but it will not be enough. Strong finish there, though. My goodness.
14-second Bowser consolation prize. Not bad.
Not bad at all. So that is an 827 for Conch, which unfortunately is not enough. Foxyman has secured the 3-1 victory in this Group B match. Good work from both players. Conch able to get a game off of easy mode, but Foxyman too strong right now.
I think that's just a situation where you go into the match just kind of expecting that you're not going to win against someone like Foxy Mode. Like, if the RNG gods give it to you, you'll take it. But mentally, you're just not ready to win that game. And that's just how it is with our upper echelon competitors, I would say.
Alright then, so Foxy will be drawing first blood in Group B. Conch having to look to beat Karaoke and BB Forky to have a realistic shot of moving on in the tournament. Like against Forky, that's gonna be a fun battle, if not an uphill battle. Like that I expect a very entertaining match out of those two. But Foxy has one less thing to worry about, and we're kind of expecting Foxy to beat Karaoke as well, which would give Foxy a rather good stronghold, good foothold in securing his spot in the next stage.
Yeah, I think the matchup that we're all getting really excited about is Foxy versus Forky, because on paper that's like the number 3 versus whatever Forky is, like 7 or 8, but Forky is much better than a 7 or 8 seed. He just got into the tournament late. That is definitely going to be a clash of the Titans. But more than likely, it's going to be Foxy and Forky going into the main bracket.
Yeah, it's sure trending that way, and we'll be able to determine more about what is going to happen in this group right after this. So we are going to get set up for BB Forky against Karaoke. So those of you watching live should stick around for that. But for those of you watching on YouTube, thanks so very much for joining us on this one, and for Tayman and everyone else at Puzzle General, this is Cards of the Heart, and until next time everyone, thanks for watching.